Welcome to Kollecting Kaos. My name is James, and today we're going back to Casper the Friendly Ghost and work on it some more. Now, in the last video, I believe you saw me put some methyl cellulose on it, on the cover. And I will show you the results of that today. But we're also working on the second and third wraps. So I'll show you the results of those too. Now, the interesting part is the third wrap I did in under 9 hours. From the time I took it out of the humidity chamber to the time I show it to you after it's been washed, 9 hours has passed. That's it. And that is because of the blotter paper that I'm using. I'm telling you, you got to get some blotter paper. So enough of that. Let's get to this video because it might run a few minutes long. So you weren't looking, so I went ahead and worked on the second wrap. And let's take a look at how it turned out. And we're going to compare it to the first wrap, because it did things a little bit different. And yeah, it makes a difference. See, I steamed this one before I cleaned it. This one I did not steam before I cleaned it. So we're going to do a second clean, probably on both of them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this one in the humidity chamber. And then I'll clean it again. But I don't think I'm going to use the tub. I think what I'll do is I'll just put my my cutting board that I use, my Hollytex, my second piece Hollytex, squirt it down with soapy water, squeegee it off, do the calcium hydroxide wash the same way, just put it on there, squeegee it off, and we'll see how that turns out. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me go stick this in the humidity chamber for about the next 8 to 12 hours, or maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to work on it. I don't know. Alright, this was in the humidity chamber for about 9 hours. It's a little damp, or a little moist. It's not wet, but we're going to get it wet because I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with some soapy water. And see if we can't get some more of this nastiness off of it. The stains. Oh, I forgot to put this on. That's not a big deal. But I do want to turn it over, so it is kind of a big deal. Let's go ahead and peel this back. Spray this side of it. Notice I'm concentrating the spray on where the stain is. Not that it makes any difference. And we're going to do a little squeegee action here. Rather than soaking it and letting it sit, I'm just going to do this. Get it kind of decent. I mean, it's still going to soak. Don't get me wrong. And now I'm going to let it sit for a while. About 10-15 minutes, maybe 20. Here we go, calcium hydroxide mixed with water. It's at about 25% or so. Maybe a little more. Agitation. Agitation. It's what we do to try to get these stains out. You got to do some agitation. It doesn't help to sing, and it probably doesn't sound that good. My throat's a little hoarse. We've had some weird weather. Heck of a storm earlier. Okay, I'm going to let that sit in there for a little while. I'm actually going to flip it over because it's tilted towards this side a little bit. So if I turn it over, the deeper side will be where the stain is. So, all right. We'll be back in a little while. All right, it's been soaking long enough. Let's go ahead and pull it out. If I can find my... There it is. Got to move it on over this way. And we're going to pull it out. Just the same way we did before on the first one. But remember, this is the second wash for this page. Now I need to go get rid of that water. Okay, I forgot to turn the camera on again. After I dumped the water, all I did was I took a paper towel. I got the excess moisture off of it, put a piece of blotter tip paper down, flipped it over, did the same thing again. You've seen me do it before. Now this is going to go in the press. All right, here's that second wrap after I cleaned it the second time. I don't see that much difference in the... I don't think it helped much at all. Although it is closer to the color of the first wrap. I'm going to try a different method for the third wrap, which is already... It's in my humidity chamber right now. But I did say, on the off chance that I'm not going to get a chance to do that one today, that I would show you the cover again. Now I'm not going to worry about this and this. I will put a little piece of Tingujo to strengthen the staple holes. Here is after the methyl cellulose treatment. As you can see, it didn't do anything to it. It didn't harm it in any way. The cover is a little stiffer than it was before, which is what I wanted. We got to get a little bit of cleaning done here. Well, it's nice and flat. I don't have to do much cleaning, just a little bit here. Yeah, I don't want to get all of the cleaning off of it, or everything off of it. Let's go ahead and put this how it goes. Flip that over, set that there. Yeah, I know. I still have to put the Tingujo on there, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to go ahead and set up for the third wrap. Now I'm going to clean the third wrap the same way I did the cover. It's been sitting in the humidity chamber. Let's see, I put it in about 9 o'clock last night. It's 1:30 in the afternoon now. Pretty long time. About 15 hours. It should be good. All right. Cover is nice, or the wrap is nice and damp. And again, just like the cover, the areas that had the stains on them, those are actually wet, and that you can see that it actually came up a little further because of the stains. So let's go ahead and put some soapy water on there and get it nice and then we'll take my other sheet of Mylar. This one has a cut on it. I have to make sure I get that right. Okay, the cut is facing up, so we're good. Flip it over. I want to put some. I want to put some soap on this side too, even though it's going to soak through. So. Now I'm going to let that sit there while I go eat lunch. All right, get my squeegee out, start going through this. I just want to see how this works on a regular page and see if it helps the stains like it did with that with the cover. And that's why I'm trying it out this way. And of course, pages are a lot more resilient than the covers are. Less likely to lose anything. I need to get my calcium hydroxide. And of course wipe this page off too, but I'll get to that eventually. I'm going to put the calcium hydroxide on the same way I did the cover. I'm going to use my The soap is on the upside instead of the downside, so the soap is away from the comic right now. And as you can see, I'm not taking it out. I'm just getting it listed in there. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit of time and we'll come back and then squeegee it and get it ready to put in the press. Okay, I'm ready to get that water out of there. Get it all out. flip it over, get the rest of it out. While I'm doing this, in the other room, I'm editing the video that I released yesterday, which for me is today, but for you, since you won't see this till Monday, that's the video that I released on Sunday, the unboxing video. So I'm editing that, or actually I'm just piecing it together. I'm not really editing anything out of it. At the same time that I'm doing this. And I can do that because I end up having to let this sit for a little while every now and then. Okay, same one I used on number 2. Where are my... Oh no. Somebody forgot and left his blotter paper in the other room. So let me go get it. And I'm back. Peel that off. Put down a piece of Kollecting, because why not? Put down the blotter paper. Flip the whole thing over. And we'll peel this off. Put down yet another sheet of Kollecting. Which I wasn't supposed to do yet. Where's my other sheet? There it is. Way over there. How did it get way over there? Yeah, take off a little excess moisture. There's not much water left on that thing. It is still wet, but it's not bad. All right, next piece of blotter paper goes on. We are going to flip it over one more time to make sure it is evenly spaced on the blotter paper. There we go. All right, I'm going to take this and put it in the press, and I don't know if this will be ready by the time I start editing. Hopefully it will be. I'm going to change the blotter paper in about 2 hours, an hour to 2 hours, and then at the end of 8 hours it should be ready, which will be about 10 o'clock tonight, 10:30. Yeah, we might be able to do it. All right, wrap number 3. Let's take a look at how it turned out. Not really impressed. It doesn't look like a whole lot came out. Let's compare it with the last wrap, number 2. And yeah, they look the same. I mean, they're clean, but it didn't really do anything. I mean, I'd have to take a look at one of the... Let's take a look at one of the older... one of the wraps that I haven't started yet. I think this is wrap number 5. Very lightly faded, not that much. I don't know. Now wrap number 4 I have in the humidity chamber right now. And we'll work on that tomorrow. You probably won't see that till Wednesday though. So yeah, this... not that impressed. I mean, it's not bad. And when you compare it to the first wrap, there's really... I'm not getting anything off of it. any additional, not making anything cleaner. I'm going to try one more method, a little bit different from the other methods that I've tried, and see if we can't get it out. But overall, you know, I'm not unhappy with the way it's turning out. The pages are nice and supple, but they're not, they still feel like newsprint. Sometimes when you do these, they stop feeling like newsprint. They just get, they get to the point where they don't feel like a comic book anymore. They're just too flimsy. The methyl cellulose on the cover really helped. I don't think I need to put any on the inside wraps. I might change my mind on that. But as of right now, you know, okay, the stains aren't coming out, but it's still turning out pretty good, I think. So, yeah, we'll get to work on the next wrap tomorrow. Of course, this video will be released tomorrow, so when I start working on the 4th wrap, you won't see that till Wednesday. Let's go back to me. Before I go back, I started this wrap at about 1:30. It is now about 9 o'clock. So we're talking, what, the total amount of time that it was in the cold press was only about 7 hours. And it is completely dry. I'm telling you, you gotta start using that blotter paper. It's great stuff. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, didn't really see a lot of difference or a lot of change in the in getting the stains out of the newsprint itself. It came off of the cover beautifully, but I haven't found a good method of getting it off of the interior pages of the comic. I'm going to try one more way of doing it, and if the results are the same as they have been in the last 3 tries, then I'm just going to finish washing them and be done with it, and put the book back together. Of course, I still have to put a little bit of Dingujo paper over the staple holes. I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to do it. I'll do it while you're not looking. How's that? So that's it for this video. If you're enjoying this series, go back, and you haven't seen the rest of them, go back and watch it from the beginning. And if you have seen all of them and you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Recommend me to your friends, you know, do all that good YouTube stuff to help me get this channel to grow a little bit after the last 6 years. And that's how long I've been making videos, almost about 6 years now. Wow. Still haven't gotten to 1,000. I will one day. I'm not worried about it. I like the way the channel's growing. It's growing. People that want to see my videos are basically subscribing, or friends are subscribing just to say that, yeah, they're subscribed to me. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, we'll see you on the next video Wednesday. I think it's going to be Wednesday. Might be Thursday. And always my live stream Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central, Coffee with Chaos. I'm going to try something new if the equipment comes in, and it ought to be fun. So see you then. Bye.